I am very, very grateful for a couple of things. First of all, I am very grateful to Mo for doing watch-alongs because I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that anymore. I am extremely grateful for the time zone and for Uncle Sharma's delivery seconds after the game because I don't think I could do that either. I am so stressed, and that was such a stressful moment, and feel honored and privileged to be able to sit here and have therapy with you guys because my face just says it all. Look at me. Look at me. This is tormenting stuff. This Ciao ragazzi, my name is Anthony. I think the only thing better than leftover pizza and my leftover pasta from my nonna would be getting the leftovers from the amazing Uncle Sharma stream that just came in. And that's probably why there are 35 people here right now. Make sure you're dropping into the comments. And I'm really grateful that Sharma was able to do that stream because I was a mess after that game. When we scored that final goal, and I'm not actually lying here, I was clutching my chest. I legitimately thought something was going wrong. It's not even a metaphor anymore to say this club has given me chest pains. And when I think about how the older fans that I know as well, I'm not calling you people old. I'm saying if you're into your 40s or 50 and you've got kids and a family, full credit to you because you're amazing. Good morning. And sorry, just saying good morning to my beautiful family, my dog and my missus. And they're gonna reap the benefits of my very positive mood. Give me 1 sec. Now that I know she's awake, I'll just close the door. This is the sort of stuff that only we know too well, but it doesn't get easier. You'd think you'd get conditioned to this sort of thing, but you don't. You really don't. But I can't wait to talk about all of it with you guys, with the 35 people that are here today. Obviously, Uncle Sharma does his thing with the slides and all that stuff. For me, we're just going to talk and maybe go through the Twitter feed. And I want you guys to be the focal point of this video. Just hit the comments, man. Keep going. And I promise I'll get through every single one of them properly. Before we do that, it's time to just refer to the amazing sponsor of this video. And we're just going to put their overlay here and just talk about OneFootball because they showed this game live in the UK. If you are on the OneFootball app, you had free access to this game, and you're going to have access to one other game as well, the Sampdoria one, which I'm hoping will be easier. You'd really want to hope that it's easier than this. I cannot wait to make some eggs, to make some beautiful breakfast after this for me and the missus and just watch this game back. But wow, guys, let me know how you're feeling now, and let's dissect this game from the top down. Let's go to the comments first of all. Forza OneFootball, you're going to be able to catch them again live with a Sampdoria fixture as well. OneFootball, the place to be. We all know it. Let's go over to the comments right now because I bet everybody has got something to say. 38 people here. Make sure you get the likes up. Make sure you pump the chat. Let's see if we can get 50 viewers here today. 50 would send me on an absolute rampage of positivity today. 40 people here right now. We've got a new commenter coming into ex-Yugoslavia FC Slavic FC. That's a big name, man. I saw you jumping in on the Sharma stream as well. Forza Massimo, a channel member, and Forza Nico Barella. He is one of the talking points today along with Toro. What a game. Jesu. Man, what can you say about a game like that except it's you see the title of the video? Permanent Pazza Inter. The next comment says it all. Like Conte says, no one will talk about style of play. If you lose, all that matters is that you win. But yes, I was thinking more. Remember that flash image of Antonio Conte? I think it was against Sampdoria where we were leading 2-1 or Parma, and they kept pressuring the goal. And he was in the stands and he was like, "Mamma mia, mizzica, Madonna." He didn't. This is a club like no other. This is a Pazza like no other. You know, Sono Pazzo. We are crazy. We are crazy. Mighty Mao is in the chat again. Crazy game. We made this game away more difficult than it would be for sure. Franco, another channel member. We were dropping the mic just when Mickey's goal saved. Man, when it was 3-3, I had to be on my best behavior in the living room because my dog was there, and I didn't want to freak him out. I'm trying to learn to really not show that side. But I was really bad in the chat when that third goal went in. A lot of people that know me well know I'm very pessimistic in the chats. I was ready to completely go in on the last changes of this match. And yeah, we'll see what happens going forward this week because this is great. We're still not back. And Sharma said it as well. You can't say that you're back after a game and a result like this. You need to be better. You need to kill games off, especially when it's 2-0. You know, I watched the first 20 minutes of that game in bed on my phone with my missus asleep next to me, and I had the biggest smile on my face. 2 minutes in, Barella, world class. 14 minutes in, Toro, world class. 2-0 after 14 minutes. I'm like, damn, I might be able to go back to sleep here. But when that penalty was given, I knew I had to get up and focus and watch this properly because there was no way I was sleeping there. Get the likes up, please. 37 people in this video right now. That's great. Starting this not earlier than Uncle Sharma. Yeah, exactly, man. Straight off the back of Uncle Sharma's stream because if I leave it too long, I might not get back to it for a little bit today. Forza Bolta, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I like that you're coming in here into ex-Yugoslavia. Make sure you stick around and make sure you tune into every single video, bro. There'll be a lot more coming, okay? Ian Kerr. One of my hero fans, man. One of the hero fans, honestly. This is just it, man. This is our blood. This is our DNA, isn't it? Lautaro and Barella are new. Man, these are our most valuable players, bro. They are our best players. And Their talent is unbelievable. My boy Marvel Lawson is back in the chat. I love to see you. Love to see you here. Another channel member. Mighty Mal, El Toro, man of the match. Did he get man of the match? That's fantastic. If Toro got man of the match, he definitely deserves it. What a last 3 or 4 games he's had. He does when he goes on his barren dry runs. I guess the silver lining is, guys, don't worry, man's gonna pop any minute now, any minute. With Lazio playing Atalanta and Napoli playing Roma, this was a must-win. Yeah, especially with Juventus winning yesterday and with Milan winning this morning. I said it in the preview, guys. We don't have the luxury of drop points. We really don't. And we didn't drop the points today. Amazingly, we did not drop the points today. How you going, Emiliano? Another channel member as well. Where's Romelu? Let's not even talk about that, man. I'll cover the Rom stuff in the previews. Forza Inter, what a flipping heart attack of a game, Tim. This is a seeing is believing sort of game, Tim. This is, I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say anymore. When you think you've seen it all, this team finds new ways to outdo itself. New to the channel, but I've watched a few times. Great to see you, as I said. Fortune is in the house. Forza Inter. Massimo Fazino, hi. Hello, Debbie Kerr. The Kerr Mafia is definitely in the house. Shout out to you guys in Belfast as well. Yeah, I know it's comical, isn't it? Forza Inter. You predicted that Barella would score. I think that we all had an inkling that if we were going to win this game today, we knew that Barella and Lautaro had to turn up. And that's exactly what they did. Exactly what they did. That's the second time I win with Inter with betting. Good on you, man. I think the only better feeling in the world than Inter winning would be betting on Inter and winning. See, I don't do that. I never bet on Inter. If anything, people know me. I sometimes negative gear Inter emotionally, just in case they do disappoint me. I wipe my tears with 50s. Rocky's in the chat. Ciao, and finally some luck on our side in the end. I would say luck has been on our side this season. Have we really been that good this season? Or have we been a little bit lucky? I swear to God, look at this pimple, man. There is no way that this was this big this morning. That's a 3-hour, 4-hour pimple, bro. That's huge. There. Oh, man, I need a few things today, man, and the doctor could be one of them. I was dead set clutching my chest at the end of that game. When it was 3-3, I took one big, deep breath, sent some completely abusive messages about our manager and our team to chats, and I put some dog food outside. I went and fed my dog and thought, I don't even want to watch these last 2 minutes. As soon as I turned around is when I saw Lautaro on the break, and I just watched in amazement as Barella puts that ball in. And was that I don't know what defender it was. It wasn't Milenkovic. Was it Venuti? Was it Venuti? He is very mistake prone this season for Fiorentina, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, wouldn't you hate to be a Fiorentina fan this season? What could possibly go more wrong for them? We have a new member, Christian Cartello. Thank you so much for joining my channel, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I promise to you and all the other channel members, there is some extra content coming soon. I know I've been saying that for a few weeks, but we're definitely getting there, definitely getting there. There's 48 people here right now. Like the video, subscribe. If you are new, consider becoming a member. And if you're really late to the party, make sure you remember to go and check out OneFootball. Download it for all your footballing needs. Fantastic updates, especially for someone like me who is up at all hours and needs to see results from pretty much every single league in the world. And you're going to get if you're in the UK, you're going to get another free game against Sampdoria. Sampdoria, we're going to be at home and we need to pummel them. We did the hard thing. Thank you, OneFootball, for having that hard game up. But now the easy one has to come against Sampdoria. Okay, we have to get 3 points against Sampdoria at the San Siro. And then the Serie A side of things are looking a little bit better, just a little bit better. Okay, we still need to stay on top of things. Being an Inter fan should come with a long-term health warning. Yeah, man, this is not for the faint of heart. I'm really worried for me and a lot of other fans my age in about 25 to 30 years time. Maybe we might need some asthma plans or some, just some plans ready to go. This club is worth suffering for. Definitely, no doubt there. What a game indeed. Inzaghi grabbing his chest on the goal. Inzaghi was everybody. Inzaghi was everybody there. Franco says, I was losing it, but those 3 points are pure gold. My brother Mattia is here. Pazza Inter will kill me. It will kill me, man. When they do the cause of death on our certificates, we all know what it's going to say. We all know what it's going to say. Would we have it any other way? I need to get booked along with Mr. Kerr with some of these games for a heart attack, but what a rush. Oh, Debbie, the rush is the rush. And this Sunday right now is a beautiful Sunday There is not a ray of sun out in Sydney, but that's okay. It's not going to bother me at all. It can be gloomy, it can rain, it can storm. Either way, we are grilling with a beer outside today. Matija Kakotsi, that's very nice to see the Yugoslavian brothers in the house. I hope you're all doing well. Some insurance company, the insurance company should buy or sponsor Inter. It will be hit 100%. Stefan Rossi, he lives for it. He loves it. I think I saw you pop up on my phone just before I went live. Did you say I need to be more positive? How dare you say that to me? How dare you? I'm coming for you, my brother. Pazza Inter winner, and then that's all. And I was in the house. Christian Potato, reading the match timeline was so painful too, because when you can't see what's happening, you get worried whether or not that last goal will count. 100%, man. 100%. That's another real, that's another good thing I like about OneFootball as well. Their tickers are very, very accurate, man. 99.99%. Whether if you're on something like, I don't want to drop other names, but I've got a couple of other apps, and pretty much, bro, they will put it up straight away on their live feed and then bang, take it away straight away as well. So that's another big thing that OneFootball does very, very well. They're very, very on the millisecond of the confirmation, which is brilliant. When Mourinho and Conte did it, yes, it was celebrated. It was just different. I don't know what, you know what it was as well for me, and I don't know for you, Stefan. Different time, man, different generation. I'm a stress head now as an adult. You know, when Mourinho did it, I was 17 years old. My ego was very big, if you know what I mean. And with Conte, it was just that level of, bro, we've got Conte, man. We are pissing this league. It's not the idea of dropping points under Inzaghi and losing momentum, I think, is more probable in this situation here. We're not out of the woods yet, but I enjoy having fans like you this season, and I really enjoy having fans like our friend Raf. He's every little bit that I wish I could be as an Inter fan, but hey, we are who we are, man. Pessimism FC is probably permanent here. Decky will not make it easier for us. No, he won't, but something also tells me he's okay with the L there. I actually watched it on the app of the UK. There you go. Mighty Mao hitting that OneFootball app up. How convenient was that, bro, to just open up OneFootball and get your game free live? Big ups to OneFootball. Big up to anyone in the UK. Mattia asks a great question. Anthony, how long can we live as Inter fans? Will we have the same tombstone restriction? Yeah, I think so. I think our life expectancy just keeps dropping by the week, my guy. Lautaro, man of the match with Barella, a close second. Inzaghi took too long to make changes when we got stagnant and Fiorentina started coming. What was with the final sub for Bellanova for Lautaro? I know that Lautaro was tired. I know there were only a couple of minutes left, but I still think that I don't know if, and now that I'm thinking about it, can someone help me out here? It wasn't Lautaro that turned around and played the ball then to Barella. It was somebody else. Was it Hakan? Who played the ball through to Barella before it hit Mkhitaryan? Someone let me know in the chat, and I'll get to that soon. I'm still 10 minutes behind the comments, so I need to catch up on all of these. After this game, I'm pessimistic for that game against Victoria. Secret. Hopefully the boys in the dressing room are doing the whole slap across the head, banging on the cupboards, banging on the walls, going, die, die, die. This is where we continue the roll. We can take this win, beat Victoria, and know that we're almost there. I know that I'm pessimistic, and I know that even after a result like this, I struggle to find the full range of happiness, but it really doesn't matter how it's done. No one cares. No one cares except the Juventini that had itchy fingers about to type everything in the book. Can't wait to go check out some groups after this. So we got the win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters now. And with each passing second, that's all that matters even more. Barella and Martinez were absolutely on fire today. Ben Neal, thanks for coming in. If we die, we die. Cheering on Inter 100%. Ivan Drago thing coming out. Just see his face. If we die, we die. Gosens should have started the last 3 games. I don't think he was too impactful today, though, Mattia, when he came on. But DiMarco couldn't stay on because that was one of his worst games for us today, I think. Giving away that penalty was just a no-go. That was a penalty, in my opinion. However, it was really late after the shot. Really late. And maybe that's why VAR has had some sort of communication with Valeri, the ref, and gone, look, that's a red card challenge, but it's so late, you got to pick one. And you can't give a card without giving a penalty. So give the pen, don't give the red. And this is where Italy falls short. There's always an excuse for everything. There's always inconsistencies with everything. The video assistant refereeing in this country is horrible. and I'll be the first to put my hand up and admit it. There were some bad calls today. That penalty call, in my opinion, is the right one. I don't even know if our one was a pen, though. That's the thing. I think he gets ball first, but he goes into it very rough. And the fact that he didn't go and check it means that the VAR has said to him, look, man, that's a rough challenge from the keeper. You have to give that as a penalty. Defense needs to be better, 100%. Skriniar was a little late on the equalizer. Acerbi did not have his best game. I think he might have had his worst game for Inter. He hasn't been bad so far since he's been with us. He hasn't been bad at all. But today he wasn't good. Today he was not good. See Big Rom's story? I didn't. What did the guy do now? Don't start me on this one, Massimo G. What did he do now? What did he seriously do now? Someone let me know. I literally couldn't move my feet during that second half. Oh, man, I'm the opposite, bro. I'm a pacer. I'm an absolute pacer. I'm a shuffler on the floor and a pacer around the living room. And I like to distract myself and do things like, make a shake or make a coffee and something like that. I won't lie, when they scored 3-3, I threw my control and turned the TV on, and next minute I turned it back on and we were scoring. Yeah. See, I'm past the stage of breaking things. I'm past the stage of throwing things, but it's my swearing and my aggressive verbal aggression is next level. And because I don't like to say it out loud due to the time zone and whatnot, I get pretty bad in the chats. Yep, it's Venuti, a poor guy after last season against Juve in the Coppa. Yeah, this guy he makes so many slips in like the last few minutes. This guy is accident prone to the day. 49 people here. That's great. Come on, guys, share the video. Let's get to half a century. Let's get to 50 people today. That would be awesome. Dzeko was a good substitute. When will people start respecting him? Let's freeze on this for 30 seconds. I've always been a Dzeko fan. I said it all last season, even when he was poor. I can't bring myself to disrespect this guy. Even with his age, his quality is still there. I love Edinson Cavani. Guy's been finished for 3 years. Horrible for Valencia at the moment. Okay? There are a list of strikers that play on into their 30s that are either horrible, they're washed, they retire, or they go and play in the MLS, or they go and play in China, blah, blah, blah. You can't buy class like Eden Dzeko or Karim Benzema. I'm not saying they're on the same level. Relax. I know one just won the Ballon d'Or. I know Benzema's a different crop, but you guys get the point I'm saying. Eden Dzeko is the shit. He really, really is. Love your work. Love your work, bro. Love your work. Love it too much. Rom smoking a vape while Stormzy was at Intertraining Camp. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, man. I got to admit, I did feel sorry for him when that photo went up, bro. What kind of sick, racist world are we living in where tabloids like The Sun are just so trigger happy? So trigger happy. It's a joke. What happened to Romelu Lukaku a couple of days ago is unforgivable, despite the way he's been acting this season. And I hope he takes that media to the absolute cleaner, because that's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Lord Figo was not worried, bro. When are you worried? When you're sitting on what you're sitting on, if you know what I mean, how could you be worried? One Football is goated. It is. You just sold me the sponsor. Fantastic. That's why they are the sponsor. Forza One Football, man. Forza One Football. My countryman scored the first goal for my beloved club. There you go, bro. There you go. Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's on one. He's on one today. Forza Euro Chance. Thank you so much for coming in. I would like to see Decky's son, Alexander, play next week. And I don't think that's going to do it. It was Dzeko that played the ball through to Barella. There you go. See, you could tell where my eyes and head were at in that situation. It all just looked like a blur to me. It was just men moving around because I was already in a borderline fit of rage. Eden Dzeko is goated for me today. What a guy. What a guy. Maybe we should do a video soon in the next coming weeks if we should extend his contract by 1 year. I'm not against it. I'm all for it. Sign it tomorrow. Yeah, do I need to talk about Correa? Sharma covered it very well in his stream. I don't know if we need to go in too hard on Joaquin, because from what I hear, and I'm looking forward to going and watching this back properly later, he was really upset at the end of the game. He was sitting on the bench borderline in tears. He knows he's playing ass. He knows he is playing horribly. Zio, big up to you and your amazing stream. Thank you very, very much. And thank you to everybody that's come in from Uncle Sharma's stream. That's great. Uncle Sharma in the house. I have to nicknames. Yeah. Oh, awesome, bro. I love to see new people coming in. I love to see you guys coming in. Yeah, get the likes up. Barella emojis for days. Valeri is a crap ref, man.
Like, he's always had it in for us. Don't get it twisted. He's not a fan of us whatsoever. We always knew we were going to be slow today with him, and we knew there was a penalty coming today for Fiorentina. That was for damn sure. Acerbi was slow today. Acerbi definitely was slow today. Bruno wasn't wrong smooth. Yeah, he's taking the son to court. Heart's barely managing, but so glad we got the win. Yeah, 100%. I just can't wait to watch this game back. There's so much I need to focus on, especially that second half. Dzeko offering way more than Barbecue Man and Lakaka. Dzeko is the guy. Dzeko is the man. You cannot buy class like that. Thank you so much to Mohammed Kalaili. Did I pronounce your name right, brother? Thank you so much for the donation. And forgive me, I don't know what currency that is. I don't know the symbol next to that 30.00. Thank you so much. I am so grateful to you. I don't know why you felt the need to donate here today, but you are so kind. I think there is no hope that Inzaghi's Inter will play like a big team constantly. So I have no expectations, and I'm happy for every point until we grab a new owner and coach. Wow. Probably as real as it can get. Do you guys agree with Mohammed's comment? Do you think we can still build with Inzaghi from here, or do we sort of know where the ceiling is? Is it still top 4 vibes and cup runs? Is it top 4 vibes in Coppa Italia final? Is it top 4 vibes in quarterfinals of the Champions League? Or are you guys still on the train that we can turn this Serie A season around and go neck and neck with the likes of Napoli and with the likes of Milan this season? There's still 43 people here. That's great that you guys have stuck around this long. Like the video, subscribe if you are new. Definitely subscribe. That's for sure. I command you to subscribe. Anthony is prescripting us after this. If I was a doctor, I'd be handing out everything in the book to all of you guys. Just come and line up at my door. You can have whatever you want. Have the key. Have the key to the cabinet. I don't need to prescribe it whatsoever. Sign Dzeko for another year because Correa and Lukaku are made of glass. Facts, bro. Facts. I think the way we are going to extend the Lukaku loan, we're probably trying to... Marotto's probably finessing Chelsea as we speak for that, which I'm not against because we'll probably end up just extending it for another small amount. I don't even think it'll be for another 10 million. I reckon it'll be for less, like about 8. But Rom needs to turn his season around to make sure that we're confident of making that re-sign, because as of now, Correa is going to have to go on the books and on the market. And we're going to have to try and balance the books or take an L. Maybe with the new owners coming in and purchasing the club, taking a small L on Correa won't be a huge deal, because this current ownership and this current financial status cannot take an L on Joaquin Correa at the moment, because the L is still in between 10 to 15 million, maybe even more. Debbie says top 4 is still the focus. I would have to agree. I think we can, especially if we get a new owner and retain players and spend more. Mighty Mel says it well, like it all really depends what happens in January. If we get new ownership and we make a couple of transfers, who knows? Who knows what can happen? I mean, Juve have put a couple of wins together. I'm looking at the ladder. I'm not ready to rule them out yet. So why should we rule ourselves out? Why should we rule ourselves out? I'll tell you why. Because I am extremely pessimistic, but I'm just really happy that as every second goes by, I'm really happy for the 3 points. The team still has a bit of fight left in them. I thought Dumfries was the worst substitute today. He came on and gave away stupid free kicks. He turned around and yelled at Mkhitaryan at one point for not playing the ball in front of him, which I understand, but you just came on. You ran really early. You had more space behind you than you did in front. I get that you were upset being an offensive wingback, but you chucked up a hissy fit. You gave away a free kick on the left flank. You gave away a worse free kick on the right flank. Denzel Dumfries was a key catalyst in why we conceded that goal. The 3-3. It's going to be very hard to fight for the top 4. Don't let this win fool you. Nothing fools me, my G. You know that. Happy for the 3 points. Lukaku is going to bully Victoria. We'll see. Bolter doesn't think Inzaghi is on the level of Inter. Yugoslavia says we can turn it around. The artist Javier still has faith in Inzaghi. Just beat Victoria and then we can push for more. We already have the same amount of L's as the whole season, so let's not kid ourselves about winning the Scudetto. See, this for every ounce of pessimism I have, Mattia's always ready to top me. Di Marco was crap today. Yeah, he was awful today. He had a kind of performance that, you know, his biggest critics, like our friend Mario Galliano, is going to be on him big time. Maybe these kind of wins could work as a mentality boost, but we must step up our defense. Conceding 3 goals is unacceptable. It is unacceptable, guys. You can't be conceding 3 goals like this. And I know that we should improve as the season goes on, but I'm also not 100% solved that we are going to completely improve. You know what I mean? Because we keep seeing the same mistakes, we keep seeing the same flaws, and we keep seeing the same lapses in concentration. These are the lapses in concentration that were happening pre-Conte religiously under Spalletti. I need to watch that first goal back because I've seen multiple people say that Skriniar was completely out of depth there and completely just watched the ball. I'll watch it back when I can. Other than that, I guess we can just start talking about different things that happened in the game. Make sure you let me know in the chat if there's something you'd like to talk about. I've been live for 30 minutes and I feel like I can stick around for at least another 10, 15. No problems. I'm also going to start scrolling through the Twitter feed as well. We'll probably see some funny things there. Guys, who was your personal man of the match today? Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to go Lautaro. I'm going to go Lautaro because he is the leader. He is everything that Rome has left behind at the moment. And I really don't see how I can hate on him because I know I can be critical of him when he goes on different runs, but bad runs. But at the moment, it's just black and white that he and Toro are world-class on their day. Lauti gets it tonight from Debbie. He gets it from Franco. He gets it from Mighty. He gets it. Massimo says Barella. Franco says Toro first, Barella second. Lautaro for Ian. Man of the match is Benuti for Indro Hari, man. That poor guy. Oh, man, that poor guy. Mattia says Lautaro as well, and so does Yugoslavia, says Lauti. It's anonymous. It's unanimous. Lautaro pretty much is our man of the match today against Fiorentina, as he and Barella have pretty much been neck and neck for man of the match. Since we've been winning and back in form. What a moment for Mkhitaryan as well. He had to play another full 95 minutes. You could see how happy he was. Toro is a beast. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, I'm so critical, man. I'm so critical. I'm very vocal about it in my house because he is the poster boy of the club. He is the poster boy. Look at him. Look at him. He did the business today again. 2 goals for Toro. An amazing game. Shivush Falahi says, didn't like much about Inter's game against Fiorentina. I liked Lautaro more than, team made too many mistakes, gifted goals and couldn't manage to find peace or control the game. This, after 5 days of rest, should have meant fresher legs and heads. Let's see if they can turn it around in the Champions League because we are desperately going to need to see a dominant performance so that we can cruise. Imagine the confidence boost of this team if we smack Victoria and go into the round of 16 without Barcelona without even worrying about Barcelona kicking a ball, without them even worrying about them kicking a ball. It would send a message that we are there. I'm just going to be careful what I scroll past because if I scroll past any videos that are moving, I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want anything bad to happen to this channel. Anything bad. This was the challenge on Fiorentina for the penalty. That's a Juventini posting it. That's why he's sour about the whole thing. Definitely a penalty. And in my opinion, it probably could have been given a red. I think we got away lucky there. Let me know if you guys think we got away lucky with that one because I like this comment as well. I'm actually really happy that Barella's starting to set up to get goals. And he's very much involved. He's involved in the way that we really need him to be involved. I didn't realize how small the screen was. So let me just make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Even one more. Yeah, that's fine. Why not? Let's see. Wild game. Some halftime stats. Yeah. Most of the possession from Fiorentina after we grabbed the 2 goals. 4 shots each, 3 on target for us, 1 for Fiorentina. Look at the Fiorentina fans celebrating at 2-2. At 2-2, I thought the worst. I thought Jovic was injured for this game as well. It surprised me when I saw him on the pitch. The Fiorentina fans, I think, especially at 3-3, they thought, this is a draw that we can take and a draw that we can build on, but not to be for them. And I got a feel for them because it's not like I have a soft spot for Fiorentina, but I don't have a bad bone against them. If anything, the only thing I don't like about Fiorentina is the fact that Rocco Commisso always talks a big game about hating Juventus, but he's the first one to pull down their pants and and sell them all their biggest assets on loans with obligations to buy whenever you want or part payments whenever you want. A few more comments coming in. Let's go to them again. Barcelona are too desperate of a club. We can't bottle it now. 100%. Our defense is relegation level so far. Our defense has got questions. Our defense has got questions. Another day and it's a red. We were lucky there. Very lucky not to be sent off. Di Marco. By the way, Barella already has 4 goals in Serie A this season, more than what he scored in the whole previous season. Yeah. He's got, is it 3 games now? 3 games in a row? Because I think I heard Sharma say in one of his past streams this week that the last time he put back-to-back games together was with Cagliari scoring goals. So now he's got 3 in a row for us. That's fantastic. That was a penalty and a red. It definitely was. My brother Sama, holy crap. Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about this team? What are we going to do? Fiorentina's Juve's Primavera, 100%. Yep, Barella with his record, 3 in a row now. You'd love to see that. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Madness. Goals in the 2nd, 15th, 33rd, 60th, 73rd, 90th, and 95th. 95th. If you're an Inter fan that turned that game off early, there you go. Yeah, sounds about right. Tuco Correa against Fiorentina tonight, chilling with an ice cream. So cruel for Fiorentina, says Gabriel Marcotti. As a score to make it 4-3 in the 5th minute of injury time after Venuti clears the ball into Mkhitaryan. Why doesn't Venuti smack it into row double Z though? Why doesn't he just smack it? Why is he tapping it? Tapper out of bounds. It was never going to happen. Oh, man, ridiculous. Simone Inzaghi credits Inter for the 4-3 win away to Fiorentina because they never stopped believing and sent a big signal to the rest of the league. A big signal? Well, yeah, you had me in the first half there, Inzaghi, not going to lie, but a big signal to the rest of the league. All this signaled is how weak and beatable we still are. What else? Any other talking points, guys? I saw Handanovic was on the bench when he was meant to not be on the bench. Did he come over and give Onana some advice as well at the end of the game or something about that? I'm not too sure. Sorry about your cousin Jovic. Yeah, fix him up. Fix him up, bro. Fix up Mattia. Fix him up quick, smart. Oh, I can't believe it. Seriously, can't believe it. I can't wait to go back and watch this game. It's going to be a good watch back. I can't wait to watch the second half and really analyze Mkhitaryan's first goal. What have you guys been making of his performances? Like, would you keep starting him in the role that he's in? You know, how much longer is Brozovic out for? Is he still out until the Juventus game in November? You know, you got to admit, everybody who's half injured at the moment is playing their clubs for the World Cup, playing them completely playing them. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So, yeah. I'm happy with his performances. I know that he can be frustrating sometimes. So, Handanovic was giving the tips to Onana during the game. Like, as in talking to him during the game, like standing behind the goal and talking to him. I didn't notice. Is that weird? Are they allowed to do that? Or was it more so like at halftime? And, yeah, that's a weird one. I'll be sure to look into that a little bit more. What a match it was. Skill, goals, drama, excitement. El Toro, baby. And that's all that matters now. You got to feel for Fiorentina. When are they going to pick up form under Italiano? Because they are so far off the ball now compared to what they were meant to be. And there's the winner. Unbelievable stuff. Hopefully I'm allowed to just very, very quickly show that. Vincenzo Italiano, there he is. He's going to be really upset after this one. The worst thing Fiorentina can do is think that he's not the right manager to take them forward, in my opinion. I think he was gassed up a little bit too soon, but give him time. Give the team time. They've still got some good players. It's not like they're going to get relegated. If they need to settle for a mid-table finish this season and go again next season, then so be it. So be it. 43 people still with me on Inter Worldwide right now, and that means that it's only 9:10 in the morning on a Sunday. I've actually got no plans today, so there's no way I'm going to dog out on 41 people. Just make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, share it around to your friends, share it around to all the rival fans as well, and go, hey, if you ever want to see Inter fans have a meltdown, this guy's probably going to be the first one to do it on a camera. So subscribe to Inter Worldwide. Where do I rewatch the games? So there's an app called KO in Australia, and that's a streaming service, and they stream direct from beIN Sports, and they show pretty much all Inter games live, which I'm very lucky. So I can watch that. Not so lucky about the kickoff times, but you do get to replay the game straight away, instantaneously after. So not as convenient as One Football in the UK that are showing those games live there at the best possible time, but very, very convenient to also have KO as a streaming service here. I've also been tuning into the Rugby League World Cup a little bit here and there, but that's nowhere near as interesting. Hunter taking notes. Yeah, maybe it's Handanovic taking notes from Onana instead. Onana came to the bench. Okay. I'm going to have to rewatch this because that's just all weird to me. Brozovic should return, but Mickey could be a super sub. Oh, man. Mkhitaryan on the bench, like, it's a no-brainer now. He's good. He's good. More than good. We know his quality. Look at his career. He was Bundesliga Player of the Year for Borussia Dortmund. Jose Mourinho has given the green light to sign him. Not twice, because I think Mkhitaryan came to Roma before Mourinho. You can fact-check me on that one, but he was definitely the catalytic man that signed him for Manchester United. If Brozo is fit, make Mkhitaryan a second striker and relegate Correa. All right. I hear you. I hear you in making Mkhitaryan a second striker if Lukaku's not fit. But at the moment, why not just start Dzeko and Lautaro together? Because the relationship is back, in my opinion. The relationship is there again. It's there again. Can probably get off Twitter now. Don't think there's anything much. Yeah. Insane game. Everybody's saying it. Let's finish off with comments and drop some topics in the chat as well, because for as long as there's 40 people still here, I'm going to keep going. Not until at least half of you clock out of here. Will I clock out either? Let me know what time zone it is. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm very interested to know what time it is, if you're like early or staying awake, or if this is your last thing before you go to bed. Either or, it's either going to be a great sleep or a great day for you and the people around you, because as Inter fans, we are a product. We are a byproduct of our energy. We really are. And when we're happy, our support networks are happy. I could actually watch Mickey play up front instead of Correa for sure. Fiorentina should keep their heads high. They should. I feel for them. What do I think about Inzaghi and Gosens? It was good to see Gosens come in the 66th minute rather than the 86th minute, but that was only DiMarco pulling Inzaghi's leg there going, I'm on a yellow and I'm playing crap. There's no risk in bringing arguably the best left wing back in Serie A over the last 2 or 3 years on, bar Perisic. It's not like he's a risky man to bring on, but once again, how impactful was he? Not that much. I don't understand why he didn't play from the start. DiMarco is exhausted. That's a great comment. He should have been playing for the start. Kerr Mafia is up at 11:13, and I know that they're up since 5. Yeah, you're pulling Anthony hours now, Debbie, man. You're pulling extreme hours in life. Pazza, indeed. Get some good sleep tonight and have a little sleep in tomorrow for your Sunday. We rely too much on Brozo. Chala has been excellent in that CDM position. Mickey has been so good for us. Correa, man. Correa is just so bad at the moment. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. But now it's at the point where you need to strategize around his exit in some way, shape, or form. Do I think that we can beat this Juve, Franco says, and Atalanta? Because those wins put us back in the race. I'm more nervous about dropping points there, man. I do think that those are really going to test us. So if we can beat Victoria and Sampdoria, then we really need to know that you got to get 3 points out of these two, 3 or 4 or 6. You can't get 2. You can't get 1. You can't get zilch. You got to pick up a W in these 2 games. Get out of town here, Samo, you absolute troll. Oh, man. Have a great day. Have a great day in your hood, bro. Bosnia, midnight. I hope you're enjoying your night. And I hope you're in a state of peace and relaxation and a state of happiness. You deserve it, as we all do. I always say that we deserve happiness as Inter fans because we go through a lot. And sometimes I feel guilty because I try my hardest to not get trigger happy towards the end of the game when we're dropping points. But it's almost warranted now because we're not dropping points when dominating. It's not like we're playing, we can walk off and go, boys, it just wasn't there today. Boys, it was unlucky today. Boys, we just weren't clinical enough today. No, we are clumsy. We are leaky. We are mentally, literally just staying head above water. And it's frustrating to see. I need to see some more growth. Because we shouldn't be at this point of the season and knowing that we're teetering on drop points, putting us almost at an unattainable position for the Scudetto. I don't expect to win it, but you can't eliminate me from the title race on match day 11 or 12. It's not good enough. So we need to stick with it. If we can get to match day 34, 35, 36, and we're still within 3 to 6 points of the title race, we can close the book on this season and go, title race, deep cup runs, maybe we pick up a trophy along the way. I'm not expecting a huge amount this season, but I'm expecting to be competitive and I'm expecting to not be bantered. How dare we even think about that being a possibility? I think our defense is a big issue. So worried about this. Yeah, I'm so worried. I'm so nervous. I'm back to that Spalletti level where every chance can produce a goal. Let me talk about Onana for a sec, because I know there's going to be a couple of fans, Mario Galliano, that's going to say things like, oh, Onana was a statue. Oh, Onana, blah, blah, blah. Onana's conceding goals that goalkeepers should concede. They're tough goals to save. Really tough goals to save. Okay? I think he could have maybe been a little better on the second one. That's a world-class goal, though, from, I forget his name. Is it Ikore? I forget. I'm so sorry. I hate forgetting names. But I think Onana was a little too forward off his line there. However, that's a shot that not many keepers are going to save. And until he makes blunders or really bad mistakes, I'm not going to really criticize him yet, because I think Dumfries was the man that was meant to man-mark the last goal as well, on top of giving away those 2 free kicks. Denzel Dumfries had a horrendous cameo today. Horrendous. All focus on turning UEFA Lona into Europa Lona now, Forza Ragazzi. Oh, man, that will give me a boost like no tomorrow. We win on Thursday and knock Barcelona out of this Champions League running. Whoo-wee! Try bringing me off that high. Sampdoria might. Gosens needs to start a couple of games after that confidence. I would be starting Gosens against Victoria and Sampdoria back-to-back. Back-to-back, Mattia. Start that guy. Start him. I don't like to use the word hate, but at the moment, I hate this version of Joaquin Correa as well, Sama. I really, really do. Ikone, not Ikore. Sorry, I got that wrong. Yep, that was a fantastic strike. What a strike. And he wasn't meant to start. He came on for an injured Nico Gonzalez, didn't he? Big up. We might be responsible for reviving Fiorentina now. We can't stop gifting other teams. I know. Correa is beyond Lord level of garbage. He's the Thanos of garbage players. Yeah, we're entering Gagliardini-like territory of banter now. In my opinion, Onana should do better on the third. It's a little too close for me. If anything, Indro, I think Onana had a chance to come out and command and grab that ball when it was in the air before the shot goes into the goal. Let me know if anybody else felt like that. If anybody else felt like when that ball hit the air a couple of times, Onana could have come out, grabbed it, or punched it, or forced a foul. He hangs deep, and that's why, because, you know, our defenders are psychologically weak when it comes to this point of the game. They will make mistakes. They will let Fiorentina play pinball in the box, and that's what they did. That's what they did. I am sick to death of conceding late goals to Fiorentina, man. I was sick to my stomach when Vlahovic scored the equalizer 3 years ago. I was sicker to my stomach where D'Ambrosio conceded the penalty when we were winning and it ended 3-3. Remember when he hit the ball literally here, and for some reason that was considered a handball, even with VAR. Fiorentina is a game where you celebrate when you see the team walk off the pitch, because they are, or even when we made it 4-3, they still had a dig. They still had a dig afterwards. The Jovic goal was amazing. Oh, no wonder Onana could save it. It was a great hit. Bring back Hunter. Oh, man. Knock out Barcelona for sure. Jovic is a good striker, in my opinion. We can try to steal him on the low. Wouldn't be a bad idea, man. Anybody that's good enough to sign for Real Madrid is probably good enough to have a crack here, right? Inzaghi should focus on the defense, and the first thing he should do is decide which trio is the best. We will continue to concede goals every game if he keeps rotating them. Maybe, but after the near mistake versus Barca, maybe more careful about coming out. Yeah, very well said, Stefan. Very well said, man. Thank you for that. How many times has Bastoni not game stand there? Yeah. So was he sick? Is he saying the flu? You know, Bastoni is very young. So, you know, he might be staying up late at night. He might be up having a couple of glasses of vino. He might be playing PlayStation. As I said, he's young, and his missus is a model. He might be up doing you-know-what for strange hours of the night, because he does. Yeah, Matthias says, yeah, he's sick again, which not a great concern. You know, you'd prefer something like the common cold over a muscular injury, but at the same time, we prefer him to be fit. Skriniar with the armband. Armband is such a great sight. If I'm not mistaken, we're 100% with Skriniar on the armband. We just keep winning. What happened with Bastoni? How many times this season has he suffered a fever? Child rearing taking a toll on him. Does he have a kid? Has his wife recently given birth? If that's the case, then that's exactly what it is then. Exactly what it is. In that case, I'm willing to give him a pass. Family first, babies first, football second in that case. Bastoni had the fever and didn't train on Thursday. He has baby Judy, 1 year old. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys, for confirming that. I didn't know that Bastoni was a father. Maybe I did know, but it's just pushed at the back of my head. So if that's the case, we always give him a pass for that. He was on the bench because I saw him warming up at some point. So it's not like he doesn't want to be there. It's not like he's putting his hand up and going, I'm sick, I'm going to stay home with my kid. It's more so I think I've copped one of many common sicknesses that come with having a newborn baby. But Ella has like 4 kids and is balling out. That guy's tenacious, but man, absolutely tenacious. We have Correa, and you want to bring Jovic, Emiliano with the banter. There's still 37 people with me. I've been going for 50 minutes. Let's just say I will cap it at the 1 hour mark. I will cap it at the 1 hour mark, regardless on who's still around, so I can start my Sunday with my family. On a lighter note, what about Raja having a smoke? Big shout out to everybody on the old Interworldwide channel called IWW Extra that came in and hated on me big time when I put out the videos of how much I loathe and despised the Inter modern version of Raja Nainggolan. People saying the Inter will regret his sale. It was a bad idea to let him go. Well, guess what? That guy sucks. How dare you smoke a vape on the bench? How dare you do it against Standard Liège? Like, I don't know much about Belgian football, but I know that Antwerp and Standard Liège are not exactly in cahoots. They are rivals. They were losing 3-0 after 10 minutes. After 9, the clock might have still been on the number 8. I think it was the 9th minute. They were down 3-0 to their rivals, and I think he's on the highest wage as well. Their man with the highest wage is smoking a vape, smoking an e-cig on the sideline, on the bench. In my opinion, Raja Nainggolan, watch him closely, because in 3 years' time, that guy is going to be in a gambling hole, a debt so big, it's going to be a sad story. Correa literally runs in a straight line, has no agility. There was one moment, Mighty, where he's watching us bring the ball out from the back. He looks as the pass gets played to him, and he turns around and does a little shuffle sprint forward like he expects the most Pirlo-esque ball to be played in front of him, even though the defender has him about 2.5 meters behind the offside line. It was the easiest interception of the game, and it was moments before we conceded the second goal, was it? Or was it moments before the penalty came? I don't know. Either or, Correa sucked. Barella is on a mission to solve Italy's birth decline. Wow. So glad we got rid of Nainggolan. Yep. Correa and Ikone swap. Correa and anybody swap. Correa and anybody swap. Correa and Kouame swap would be fantastic. Even Cagliari didn't want him. Yeah, didn't want him back. That's for sure. Who remembers Correa's debut? I was so hyped after that goal. I think we were all hyped after his Verona game. I think so. Did Correa ever try to beat his man? He's supposed to be one of our players that takes on the guys. When we were lacking in that department last year, we were looking at Correa like this is the guy that's going to be able to drive at defenders and take them on. Man cannot drive his car. He can't. It's really sad, man. That Correa's dip is one of the saddest stories of our season. But it is what it is, man. You need to be better. Let's talk Toro. Yeah, let's finish with Toro, because he's going to be the critical factor of us in the Scudetto run. He, Nico, and Skriniar's leadership. So the day is approaching where Skriniar has to get offered the extension. If he doesn't take it and we get to January and he hasn't taken it yet, unfortunately, we need to plan for his exit, and that's going to impact our season. I don't want to speak about it too much because I'd rather just get really angry when it happens or really happy when it happens. But if he doesn't sign the contract and we know he's leaving at the end of the season, that poor management will trickle into the rest of the squad. And we can forget about a Scudetto run, and we can probably forget about cups as well. And it's sad that that's such a big factor, but that is a big factor. Picture the Perisic situation, multiply it by 100, because we'll know it earlier, which means there's more time for it to impact. He's too afraid to get injured. We need a new skiller on this team. Yeah, we really do. Send Correa to Empoli and bring back Satriano. Facts. I'd be bringing in Esposito for him, even though Esposito's still not doing that well. He's doing okay. Thank you, Sama. You're too kind. Get Correa on my barbecue and lace him up instead. Bro, my grill outside is nowhere near the quality of the one at Inter HQ, but Correa is not fit to slap a piece of meat on my grill while he's playing like that. Not fit to do it. Inzaghi didn't take Dybala because of Correa. That ship is sailed now. Don't want to talk about it, especially when he's out for the rest of the year. I think we made the right call at the end of the day. Thuram's injury before signing him hurts a lot, for sure. We were very much in the mood for him. Toro is streaky, and we have to acknowledge it. We do, but when he's streaky and good, he's streaky and world-class. Consistency will really bring him to the next level. Thank you for the stream. Have a good night. You too, bro. You too. All the best, man. All the best. Let's hope we get a new owner before January window. Before we need to re-sign Skriniar, because if we re-sign him, the dominoes start to stand up. I gave Correa a chance last year because of Uncle Sharma. Not again. Surely should take him to China when he leaves. We all love Uncle Sharma, and when he's advocating for someone, we'll always get behind him as well. There's 42 people on Inter Worldwide, which makes it very, very hard for me to clock off. But I am going to clock off in 5 minutes to spend time with my family. So let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about in the chat. And the fact that this has been going on for 1 hour means it was a very, very successful stream. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about our next games coming up, and let's get the ladder. Let's get the Campionato up on the screen. That would be great. Serie A table. I'm going to cheap out and use Google. Why not? Why not? 38 people here. Make sure you like the video, please. Like the video, please, if you have not yet. It really goes a long way as well. Consider becoming a channel member as well, as we continue to grow and able to bring some more content to you guys. And, you know, we're creating a very, very nice English-speaking inter-community here, as we have been doing for the last few years. So big up to everybody that is involved. You don't want to miss out on the likes of us and Uncle Sharma especially as well. He is the man. Napoli cruising with a game in hand against Roma. Forza Roma. Forza Mourinho. Come on, Jose. Do us a favor. We need a favor, my guy. Milan brushed aside Monza quite easily. They are on 26 points after 11 games. Atalanta, hopefully they drop some points as well to Lazio, because I don't perceive Lazio as a bigger threat as them. Also, there's a 3-point gap between the two. But as Matthias says very well, a draw would be great on both sides. Udinese still have a game in hand as well. It'd be great for them to drop some points, but we're up to 21. We're 5 points off the pace. And, you know, let's just say that Napoli draw and we're only 6 points off the pace. It means we are still there to compete. And that needs to be in our heads, because if this Inter team starts falling 9, 10, 11 points off the pace, they're washed, boys. And girls, sorry, there are a couple of females in this chat these days, and I have to start acknowledging that. These guys are not going to be able to come back from anything more than 3 or 4 games behind the pace. Okay, you can't turn the season in January and be 9 to 12 points off the pace. Not with the team that we have, unfortunately. Okay, going down the ladder, Juventus will continue their revival. I completely expect them to pick up dirty wins from now to the end of the season. Salernitana, did Salernitana beat Spezia, or did they play out a draw? Hey, Salernitana got the points. A goal for Mazzocchi, because I did I did fall asleep on the couch just so I could get some sleep for this game here. And so 9:30 tonight, I'll be able to watch a little bit of Udinese and Torino. And I definitely won't be watching these 2 games in the morning, but we've got a couple of Tuesday fixtures as well with Cremonese and Samp, Sassuolo and Verona. Quick comment here. 43 people. How are we gaining in viewers? How are we gaining in viewers? This is great. Thank you so much. New shirt. Bang average. Bang average. Not going to have the sponsor on it anyway. No point buying it, because that all yellow kit looks horrible without a sponsor. So no purchase from me. No purchase from me for the 3rd kit. I'm going to stick with only the away one this season. And hopefully, because of the change of ownership, we'll have our sponsor. We'll have a more consistent sponsor sorted, and we can start falling in love with our kits properly again. And maybe we can get on another Pirelli thing. Thoughts on selling Inters? We've never seen so much smoke as there is now. There has to be something behind this, Alex. There has to be. There has to be. Okay? So let's just hope it goes to the right owners. At the moment, there really is no wrong buyer, considering how bad Suning have been in the hole. But yeah, I don't want the shirt sponsor to be eBay. No. It's a good sponsor to have, but eBay is so ugly. The eBay color. No eBay sponsor. Salernitana has a better defense than us. That's sad. And that's where we're going to end today's stream. Guys, thank you so much. We had a high of 50 on the dot. We had mostly over 40 people join us today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You will not regret it. Share it around to all your Serie A fans, all your chats overseas, and to everybody that wants to join this amazing community. A couple of thank yous. First of all, thank you very much to Mo, our brother who did the watch-along today. What a watch-along. I didn't actually watch it, but when I was going back, I was flicking through his reactions to the goals, and I'm definitely going to go and rewatch that that back again. Shout out to Uncle Sharma for keeping the community very much engaged at the highest quality after the match. And shout out to everybody in the chat today. I literally can't go through and thank everybody in the chat because there are too many of you. So thank you so much. I'm just going to stick around with a little plug for One Football as well here. And other than that, guys, I hope you all really enjoy and have a lovely day because you deserve it. We've gotten 3 points again. Once again, if you are in the UK, One Football, the best football app on the planet, is showing another live inter-game next match day against Sampdoria. We are at home. I believe the kickoff time for us in Australia is a really, really early one. Once again, I'll double check that now. We've got Sampdoria on a Sunday, 5:45 a.m., so same time. So really convenient Saturday night for you guys in the UK. Saturday evening, another great way for you guys to tune in for free on the best football app on the planet, which is One Football. Thank you so much to the regulars, especially the channel members as well. Shout out to Christian Cartello, who is a new channel member. Love to see that. And thank you very much, Mohammed, for your donation. Once again, I don't know what currency that was, and I'm not sure if anybody told me afterwards. So that's very, very nice of you to do that. And wherever you're coming in from, I really, really appreciate you, as I appreciate all of you. Thank you very, very much. I actually downloaded it as well because of you guys. Man, we're on heaps of people that have downloaded One Football because of us now. And to be honest, you guys are late to the party because One Football has been at the forefront for a long time. Guys, thank you so much. That's it from me today. Clocking off. Go watch the replays. Be nice to people. Forza Inter worldwide.